Well, with that, my beautiful people, that means we are set to be fully focused on the task at hand here with the Peg City Penny Pinchers. Still a ridiculous team name and a ridiculous situation that we find ourselves in, with the limitations on who we can sign. And of course, we have the draft coming up, but we know the big thing this offseason is focusing on the fact that we are not going to be allowed to sign JJ Moser. We are only allowed to sign somebody for 6% of the cap, not 6.1, but just 6%, which equates to nowhere near enough. Oh, man. The most we can sign somebody for this year is 5.925. He wants nearly double. Let's be honest. The magic number for us is $11.383 million. That will be the offer sheet that will fetch us 4 first-round picks if he were to get it. We got to go to the draft, though, before we know for sure how that's going to play out. So, the Season 2 draft, Tampa, in the second spot, want to trade their pick. You got the Devils at 8 and Winnipeg at 9, and of course, we have the 10th overall pick. So we could very much trade up to pick number 2 here. We're not going to land Gavin McKenna, unfortunately. But Dominic Orpik as a generated dude, Alex Nabokov, Ralph Persaud, Ryan Rubruck, or whatever the hell, Ethan Belishitz, Mike Fairchild. So we do have a couple of generated options. I don't think we have to use Moser to trade up. I think we play the long game with Moser. This Orpik guy is a beast, though. Has magnetic, wheels, puck on a string. Alex Nabokov, not bad. Has better shooting. No abilities, though. I think we definitely have to trade up to that second overall pick. I think that's a must. So let's go talk to Tampa. Why trade up if you won't be able to sign them? Because we will be able to sign them. Keep them as long as you can in the Everly Kindness ELC, then trade. That's exactly what we're going to have to do. As we learned with Michael Misa, it's going to be better to not sign somebody. More than likely, at least at the high end, it's going to be better to not sign them. Bring them up to age 20, have them for their ELC for 3 years, and then we'll have to let them go. Because we're going to lose Michael Misa once his ELC is up 2 years down the road. Which sucks, but it is what it is. So again, we also have picks 10, 16, and 17. If we use that, oh boy. Okay. If we keep the 10th pick, send him back to junior again. That's also an option too. Yeah, we might have to be honest. 86 overall in junior. I guess we could have sent him down in the middle of last year, but we'll be able to do it now. So picks 16 and 17. The basis for this trade. What if we use the Toronto 64th? Still not enough. What if we use the 74th pick from New Jersey? Still not enough. So 2 firsts, 2 seconds for the second overall pick. Still no, but it is close. Hopefully that extra 4th rounder will do it. And it does. We get the second overall pick from Tampa as the LA Kings land Gavin McKenna. Okay. Well, now that we have that pick, that might mean, has a fair point about the ELC slide, or we just don't sign somebody. I think regardless, we're in the same spot. Do I have anybody else to trade? Aside, well, actually, I mean, in fairness, we're not trading Moser. Blomqvist, Korhonen. We weren't getting rid of anybody on defense there because the 4 under Moser are going to be our top 4. Would not be better to sign the guys right away and get them cheap. Napster, that's what we tried. But the problem is Michael Misa went from a 77 to an 86 in 1 season. So there's no guarantees they're not going to develop quickly enough to then mean that we miss out on getting them signed for relatively cheap. I don't think there's anybody we have to trade right now. We can see how certain players develop. Now, you could argue Misa wouldn't have developed as well, but I mean, he's already a second liner, you know? So now for Misa, at least at this point, it's develop him as quickly as we can to get the max offer sheet for him. So Dominic Orpik certainly seems like the guy. Certainly does. Nabokov wasn't bad, but this generated dude and Dominic Orpik seems like the guy. Rubrook's not bad. Belichick's and Fairchild. I mean, these guys aren't going to be bad. We'll probably be looking at Brady Wasselin with the 10th pick, which is nice. Unless we decide to trade up. But let's go for Dominic Orpik here. 82 overall, medium elite, not bad. Already a third liner. Jesus. Puck on a string, wheels and magnetic. This guy's also going to be an absolute beast. Good Lord. Shadowstalker, what's up, man? Buffalo, are you going to do something stupid 2 years in a row? No, they take Nabokov. Calgary goes for Prasad. Rubrik on his way to Montreal. Bell chats to Detroit. And there goes the Bear Child. So Alessandro Di Iorio, Mathis Preston, or we just settle for Brady Wasselin. It would be another left winger. NHL ready for Wasselin, NHL ready for Preston, NHL ready for Di Iorio. So really no reason to trade up then. We're not really going to have the value to trade up here again either. So let's just see who falls to us. There goes Preston. Wow, Wasselin went instead. Okay. Well, that means Mr. Alessandro Di Iorio. Welcome to the team. K-Town, fair enough. I'm rooting for Teach again. I think everybody is. 78 overall, medium elite sniper at center. Di Iorio, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Again, I really don't think we're going to have much value left to trade up, so we're probably just going to have to go for whoever's there. And of course, oh my God, there's an Italian. Planet Stasiak. This is the Joe Wiginla draft, but, yeah, Logan Stewart's in this draft. I mean, we could potentially trade up again, but I don't really know what we want to give up yet. So we'll let it go. And we'll take a look back at the first round later. So second round, the Boat Tiger off the board. I wouldn't have reused him again anyway. So let's see. 16th overall. An Italian and L'Italien. That's true. Ty Menier, who we nearly use. Katalikski. Say Vishnevsky? 2 years out. We don't know. Generated Ukrainians, though. Generated Ukrainians. Hello. Or our scouts on vacation. We just didn't have that many. Alex Smith, Aiden O'Donnell. Well, we do have a guaranteed medium 4 defenseman in Sergei Zaitsev. Taking a Zaitsev does seem risky. But let's go for Sergei Zaitsev. 73, medium 4. That's not bad. Not at all. Of course, he doesn't have an ability. He was never going to have total eclipse. Decent enough skater. Not bad. Not bad at all. So welcome in, Mr. Zaitsev. Yeah, we did trade a lot of our draft depth. We do have multiple picks coming up here. Vishnevsky was literally just as good, so we couldn't have gone wrong. Cool. All right, third round. Thomas Russo, Duke Boland. Man, this is the year of Italians. Alexander Karmanov. 6'9" Russian defenseman, Alexander Karmanov. Holy hell. Also, hello, Crash Andrews. Ty Challenger, Evan Hedrick, Brooks Rogowski, 6'6" center. This is turning into a tall boys challenge at this point. Rowan Henderson, Jean-Christophe Lemieux. All right, well, we clearly have to take the gigantic Russian defenseman. I mean, clearly. We're going for Karmanov. He's a real dude. Oh, I'm aware. Only a medium 6, but man, if we can get this guy to develop. He also has Silver Bouncer. If we can get him to develop, we're going to be laughing. And then Philly ends up taking Russo, which leaves us the ability to take this big-ass center, Brooks Rogowski, who's only a medium 9. But we're drafting like Brian Burke in the early 2000s, baby. Outside of course, is there... Ooh, Coop. Dale Coop. What a player we missed out on. Round number 5. Who do we have? Rylan Singh. Braden Bermanis. Anthony Sweats. Let's see. Lars Ledeen. Rudolph Dreiber. Thomas Petterstrom. Oleg Heznikov. Louis-Francois Belanger. Jesse Tillett. Jay Pody. A goalie and Troy Rourke. Logan Edmondstone. 5'11". Yikes. Confirmed medium 6 Latvian forward. Alexei Bobkov. He's 19 years old, though. His overall is going to suck. But at least he has the tradable potential. So that's another element to what we have going on here. When's our next pick after this? Not anytime soon. He's not Latvian. He has no S in his name. Fair. If we look at guaranteed potential, there is a low elite Albert Castles. His overall is going to suck, though, which isn't ideal. Or we could go for Singh or Bobkov. Edmondstone is where the Oilers will play in the Flintstones Extended Universe. It's true. That's just true. Let's go for Rylan Singh. Why not? That's why. Low 6. Ugh. Oh, sorry, Rylan. I wanted to give you a chance. Brings us to round number 6. And anybody with those confirmed potentials? I mean, Castles is still there. We'll take Albert Castles this time. 55 overall low elite. Not amazing. Another round 6 pick. Round 6 pick. In which case, I mean, you already know. We're just going to have to find out who else is fucking huge. Let's see. Tallest people in the draft. Couple 6'7s. Alex Nakis. Cody Steos. Or Louis Anton Deneau. A 6'7" goalie. I think we did draft this guy before. But damn it, it's a 6'7" goalie. Let's go. Yeah, medium AHL starter. I'm going to try like hell to get that guy to develop, though. It'd be very funny. Round number 7. Who else is fucking huge? Actually, who's short as hell? We actually get a lot of people that are 5'7", including Quentin Bourne on defense. Cody with a K. Ugh. Samuel Frechette. Matt Gosselin. There's actually a lot of players with pictures there. And then 6'7", Cody Steos, Nakis. Anybody with a picture at 6'6"? We do have Zach Wilson. Okay. Let's see. So, Wilson, 6'6", 198 pounds. Steos, 6'7", 237. Nakis, 6'7", 232. Jesus. Dupuis is... Yeah, these guys are short kings. That's for sure. That is for sure. Well, there is only one defenseman in the bunch. Let's take him. Zach Wilson, you're tall. That's all you need in hockey is just be tall. Why not? Just be tall. So honestly, I don't hate how that draft worked out, especially with us being able to trade up to the second overall pick, courtesy of Tampa. For those who care about a lot of the real names, of course, they're there. Logan Stewart's off to Anaheim this time. Joe McGinley is a flyer. Neither of Jerome McGinley's kids being drafted by Calgary is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. But it is what it is. Pagula mode is crazy. I mean, I called it Melnick mode initially, and then people called it Pagula mode, so. All right. This is where the offseason really gets interesting for us. For goaltending, we have nothing to worry about right now. Jonas Enroth will be dropped, and we will leave that as it is. For defense, we know we are not able to sign JJ Moser. He just dropped his asking price significantly. My 4 first-round pick dream might be dead. It might be done. Again, 6% of the cap. We're not going to be able to sign him, I don't think. Even then, it would only be for 3 years. 6.925 is the most we can do. I'm not going to be able to give him the intro. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. His qualifying offers at $3 million. Shout out to Niles for the bits, by the way. How the hell are you? We'll see what happens with JJ. Can't guarantee anything. We'll keep Wyatt Kaiser, who we got on waivers last year. And then we have nobody else to worry about right now. Right wing side, meant to put a message with that. Well, you could just type the message. So we'll qualify Weissblatt. Qualify Wahlstrom, drop Blake Wheeler, qualify Polt Colson. Ryder Ralston, to be honest, I'm just going to drop you. I'm not going to worry about anybody yet. Left wing side, I don't think we're going to sign Orpik because obviously the game plan here is to walk him to when his rights are about to lapse, sign him, and then hope that he's a 90 plus, let him go to free agency, get 4 first-round picks for him. That is pretty much the play with all of our big names. Dioria will be the same. Niles, I was watching it, yeah. I was watching it. Pretty crazy moment. Chase Wheatcroft, we're going to let go of you. That'll probably make some people mad. Nope, nobody cares that Chase Wheatcroft left the team. Sorry, Chase. I guess you weren't the most well-liked in the locker room, huh? Sheesh. Poor Chase Wheatcroft. Wahlstrom accepts the qualifying offer, which is fair, but not totally ideal. Kaiser signs as well. We got some coaches gone as well. Scout goes. Okay, what is JJ Moser looking for in free agency? Only $8 million. Okay, we're definitely not going to get 4 first-round picks for him. Again, we cannot sign him for over 6% of the salary cap, which means 5.925 is still the most we can currently sign somebody for right now. He's not going to take that deal with us. I don't know what's going to happen here because he's not going to sign for cheap enough for us to keep him. And his RFA status expires after this offseason. So we're in a bit of an awkward spot with Moser. But let's handle some of the other business that we have to attend to. So we need some coaches. We need some scouts. And we'll see what's up from there. But I was optimistic that Moser could get us that, full boat of draft picks as compensation. But it's not going to happen. Which is a shame because just before the draft, he was asking us for $10 million. So I don't know what the hell changed as to where he dropped his asking price, but it is what it is. And yeah, there's a very good chance we're going to trade him. I'm going to see essentially what the compensation for him is going to be. Or if he just signs the offer sheet, then whatever, we'll, do what we got to do to keep him. All right, let's get these scouts signed. Only going for A-rated scouts. A-, the bare minimum, of course. Go ahead and sign y'all up. Okay. So aside from that, free agency. So if he doesn't get offer sheet and you can't sign him, can you in theory get a deal done when his price goes down? Yes, in theory. But at that point, those guys only ask for 1-year deals. So it's probably not going to be this drastic deal for us. Let's look at RFAs first this year. No goalies. Defense is just Moser and Kesselring. No reason to splash money on Kesselring. And for the forwards, Weissblatt is ours. Pold Colson is ours. Thomas is 26. Yeah, we don't have to worry about anybody there. Okay. We allowed to trade Moser. Yes. So Stolar's top goalie available. What do we have prospect-wise? 2 medium elites that fell through. Bowie and Volk. A medium starter and Filatov who snuck through. And then you got Sjogard and Dostal. So 3 goalies that would be worth signing, but do I have space for 3 goalies? I don't think I do. Don't think I do. I'd have to get rid of somebody. We do have the medium fringe in camp, who's fine, but we can move on from him. We'll send him back to Washington. That's fine. Nick Camp goes to Washington. I'm not going to get as much for him as I want. They're hoarding draft picks, man. Damn. People say I'm bad. Look at them. 3rd rounder in the future. And can I do anything else? What if I give up a 5th rounder this year? No. Didn't go through. Okay. Okay. What if I also add a 6th? There we go. All right, so Nick Camp back on his way to Washington. Give me a second. All right. Okay. So let us go sign some goalies. Let us go. So Bowie. Old Kenny Bowie. I kind of want to give the AI a chance to sign these guys because it is just free value for us. I feel bad about immediately signing just all the good prospects. I mean, because it's at least free trade value. I might wait a week before signing them. Getting rid of that other goalie was fine anyway, because it's not like he was going to make it. I got to let the AI get some of these guys sometimes, you know? Who do we have for UFA defensemen? Like, the AI knows what to do with them. That's fair. Sam Bolduc, 25 and a medium 4. Yeah, nobody of crazy trade value here defensively. Top defenseman is Rasmus Anderson, who's too expensive. Technically, we could go for Ferraro, but again, we don't need top 4 defensemen right now. Are there any high 6s? There are a few. But they're all 25 years old, not going to get too much better. I don't think I need any more medium 6s. But, you know, when Hunter Solnishkin's here, though, 70 overall at 19, that's not a bad player to go after. This is the type of player where, yeah, he's mine. But goalies, especially with those with medium elite, I mean, you all know the trade value for medium elite goalies, even if their overall suck, you know, the value is still really high. So, then there's also Gill, Spencer Gill, who Philly didn't end up signing. So, whatever, he's a medium 6, I'll go for him. Right wing side, a dude, a low elite at a 68 overall, 20 years old, Mikhail Grachev, who did not sign with Chicago. Low elites don't have crazy high values, so I'm just going to sign him too. The goalies I'm going to wait for. Kovalenko's 26. There is, oh my God. Dude, what is with the Sharks not signing their draft picks? I'll be nice about, dude, someone's going to sign Ruben Green. How nice do I want to be? 2024 draftee is getting dropped to 19, still an issue. Yeah. And there's Dale Hedican. Okay. How nice do I want to be? Are the Sharks at 50 contracts? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think the AI is just stupid. Yeah, there are 43 contracts. The AI is just dumb. I'll think about it. There's no denying, like, signing Green and Hedican would be pretty good for us. Bathgate. And then medium nines, Pikkarainen, Poirier. Funny thing is, I actually don't even have that many roster spots. Winnipeg, what's up, man? There's quite a few medium nines here as well. I'd be willing to sign. All right. Left wing side. Kyle Connor, we can't afford him. Patrick Laine, we're not allowed to afford him. David Perron is what he is. In terms of prospects, just Angus Crookshank. And at center, a couple high nines, some medium nines, top center available, Anze Kopitar, who we could technically go after, but again, I don't really think we need right now. So I am going to be nice. I'm going to give the AI about a week, as I normally do. And if there are still certain players there, then we're going to go after them. Thought EA in their notes before 25 said they improved the AI so that they'd sign their own prospects. They did, however... They fucked up something else that has essentially made it more difficult for the AI to do that. And that is that there is a glitch with the contracts for players out of the 2024 draft. It has to do with them adding in the ability to move draft picks through player movement. Just the way they set it up, it's fucking with its own systems. And that causes the AI GMs to be stupid. It's a whole to-do. So I do think the AI are probably better at signing their own prospects if that issue is fixed. That's a big if. Hopefully it's fixed soon. Please. Please. All right, we didn't get too much luck with the coaches. Some good luck with the scouts, though. They probably had concepts of a plan to do it. Don't we all? Don't we all? But, all right, here we go. It is now fair game in free agency. Moser is still out there as an RFA. Bowie and Volk are still there. Fair game. AI didn't sign him. I will gladly take the trade value then and use it to my advantage later on. The medium starter that was there did get signed, but the two medium elites did not. See Eclipse, Mills playing CFP. I didn't, K-Town. I didn't. I saw that he posted something, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Ulanoff's not too bad. There's nobody there, medium fringe. I mean, Talon Boyko might not be the worst just because he's fucking huge. Maybe we sign Talon Boyko. Again, I like the idea of just trading up a 6'6", 6'7" goalie to be insane. Defensively, Bolduc is still there. Lachinok, I don't think we had anybody else we really cared about in terms of like them having development time. Prokops or Jan Kuznetsov, like they're not too bad. But they're not tremendous, unfortunately. Kovalenko, Bathgate. We got for these medium nines. Pikkarainen, Poirier, Harvey. Okay. 24 and a 75, 24 and a 78 for William Dufour. Quite a few right wings that aren't that bad. Let's go for Pikkarainen. Kasper Pikkarainen. Hopefully I'll have room to sign everybody. Harvey. Jackson Harvey. Sign him to his ELC. William Dufour. End up being a fourth liner for us. That's what the 4 stands for in Dufour. Simon Knack. 24 and a 75. That's not bad, but I'll say no to him. Poirier. Old Justin Poirier. He's in as well. Crookshank was 26. And then for the centers, there was nobody I cared about there. So that's good. Again, we didn't need any major signings this year. That's only really going to be when we're trying to be competitive. When we lose a key piece, then it'll be like, okay, let's sign Kyle Palmieri. But for now, we're good. It's just the future of JJ Moser. That is the question. He is still looking for a 4-year deal at $8 million, which means we still cannot afford to sign him. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, JJ. We'll talk later. At $8 million, that offer sheet compensation is a first, second, and a third round pick. That is, at best, what we are looking at getting for JJ Moser. Can we get at least that much, if not more, from somebody else for him now? And I think the answer is yes. Tampa finished second in the league last year. If we send Moser back to the Lightning, that will hurt them. Especially that first round pick. Oh, yeah. I think we can get just as much. I mean, I'm all right with sending him back to Tampa for that return. Or we could wait. But depending on what he signs for, his value might go down if he takes our qualifying offer. Okay. It probably is going to be about the same return. So you know what? I think we waited out a little bit. We do need to set up our off-season training. That is not everyone's cup of tea. So, sorry. But we do need to set it up. Blomqvist, you got to work on your reflexes, buddy. So, I don't know. Joel Blomqvist might end up being our starting goalie this year. We'll see. Polly, what's going on, man? JD as well. Dropping the Krogan. Rasmus Korhonen needs to work on his puck control. Obviously, goalies are the easiest ones to sort through here. Also a great time for the chat. Give me something to talk about portion of the stream. Boyko, let's work on those reflexes, buddy. It's fucking huge. Draft him because he's fucking huge. Kazaev. Let's go with that athletic category. 77 vision. Ugh. 77 vision. I do like how this is essentially turning into a fucking Tall Boys series. But I'm here for it. Let's see. Gabe Volk. Let's work on that puck control. I mean, this guy is pure trade fodder in the future. But if we can up his overall, then, hey, he'll have more trade value. Even if it's only slightly. And then Kenny David Bowie needs to work on everything. Have we drafted Ryan Tamlin as 6'8" goalie? I think we did last year at one point, but Fast Laps. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hope you've been well. All right, so that top four is not looking that bad. Jamie Drysdale. Still not know if you should be an offensive defenseman. I'd love to change you to a two-way, but if you are going to be an offensive defenseman, for the love of God, improve that shooting category. I mean, he has turned into a bit of a beast for us. I still think he's a little bit more well-rounded, but offensively, he can be very good. So, Nick Hague, our captain. And as a defensive defenseman, could improve the skating a little bit more. Let's try to max out that physical category if we can. I'm not worried about the top row with him at all. Like, just be as good of a DFD as you can be. I need you to shut shit down. I need you to hit people. You know, just do the thing. Just do the thing. Rasmus Sandin. Still listed as a two-way, which is fair. Let's improve your shooting category as a result. So he is in line for a pretty good season with the departure of JJ Moser. At least he has the opportunity to take that next step up. That's the hope. Jordan Harris is another one of those guys. As a DFD, let's improve that shot blocking, stick checking. Because defensive awareness probably goes up at the training. Then again, we might do the goalie training this year. Let's go defensive awareness. Weighs the most on the overall. So, Gavin McCarthy, who actually had a pretty good rookie season for us. well-rounded. Let's see if he can add some physicality to his game. That'll help his overall go up relatively quickly, too. So, physicality for old Gavin McCarthy. Luke Osborne. This says two-way he's going to work on his skating. As we know, that's going to be a good amount of people work on the skating. Just spam the button and breeze through it. And then Jack Thompson, who we picked up on waivers, yeah, he's going to work on his skating, too. I do wish there was a slightly faster way to get through all of this, but again, it's the juice is worth the squeeze. So Moser we can't talk to right now. Wyatt Kaiser listed as a two-way. Let's get that offensive awareness up there then. It's his weakest element to his game. Let's work on that offensive awareness. Wyatt's. Suryatsky. Skating for you. How do the Mighty Duck uniforms look? As in, like, the Anaheim Ducks New Jerseys this year? They're phenomenal, my opinion, at least. Sean Aitchison, we're not going to be able to talk to because he is in junior. Gregor Biber. Gregor be better at skating. Please and thank you. Kasper Kulanumi. Listed as a two-way. Oh my god, he should not be a two-way. Go for puck skills, I guess, because that was atrocious. Let's see. Jackson Smith we can't talk to. Tanner Hendricks. I always want to say Hendricks. It's just Henricks. Like the bird and multiple dudes named Ricks. It's Henricks. Karomaslav. Work on your skating. That is the number one thing holding back a lot of these defensemen. Just figure out how to actually skate. God damn it. William McIsaac, I won't be able to talk to you because you're still in junior. Solnishkin. You're not going to believe this, buddy. Work on your skating, please. You're not going to believe it, but I need you to work on your skating. Spencer Gill, I won't be able to talk to you. And then we're good from there. There is an argument about trying to sign some of these other guys first. I'm still not sure what the best way to go about it is. Sign somebody early or not. But, I mean, some of these guys can't even go to junior anyway. Or they're in junior. Sergei Zaitsev, could go to the AHL if we sign him. Would that be better? Honestly, for him, it might be. I don't think he'll improve in time. Let's sign Zaitsev. Yeah. And then Sergey, let's have you work on your skating. So this is the type of player. Someone super high-end like Michael Misa, it's probably not going to work out. But for someone lower 70s, if I can play them in the AHL, train them up a bit, then get them signed to that long-term deal, I think we'll be better. Karmanoff, I guess, is not listed as being in juniors. So Karmanoff, I don't know if I'm going to technically have space for you. Yeah, I don't. Okay. So Karmanoff could be signed. Prudhomme can't. So if we want to try to develop Karmanoff and Albert Castles, I need to get rid of two people. I think we can get away with that. Probably just should have gone to find a trade. It'll be faster. I also need to make room on the roster for cap whales, of course. We have so many goalies in the system now, my God. My God. If I were to offer JJ Moser, no trades found. That's not promising. That's not promising. Maybe Jack Thompson could just go. Kromoslav's at 22 and only a 73. Well, maybe we'll play it out. Like I said, I still don't know the best way to try and make this challenge idea work. Just because there are the multiple ways of going about it. Luke Evangelista. You're still listed as a playmaker, even though you should definitely be a two-way. Because of that, let's go for your skating. We tried to change into a two-way last year. He wasn't having it. But Oliver Wahlstrom, apparently a sniper. He did score more goals this year. Let's work on that shooting category some more, buddy. I don't know if we're going to keep you. I am trying like hell to get him to turn into an actual top-tier sniper, but I just don't know if it's going to happen. And then William Dufour, who we just picked up, he's listed as a power forward, which honestly isn't that bad. His skating needs to improve, though. Big time. No, not big time. He's at 82s. I prefer them to be at least 85s. In the system, oh man, that's right. That's why we don't have space. Ozzy Weissblatt and Vasily Podkolzin still haven't signed. So if we get Weissblatt on this deal, he's still an RFA at the end of it. That's not bad. So welcome back, Ozzy. And then Podkolzin, 1 year, 1.3. That's not bad either. Okay. So Weissblatt. I don't know if we're keeping Ozzy. We'll see. As a grinder, physicality is good. The skating's good. Good defensive awareness. That'll help him quite a bit. There you go, Ozzy. Again, he'd be such a good fourth liner, but he's technically a third liner. And then Podkolzin, fourth line power forward. Let's be honest, he's not really a power forward. Only way he's really going to have a future on this team is if he changes to a grinder. Let's go defensive awareness for him. And if we find out he's not willing to change player types, he probably gets traded in the preseason. But it is what it is. Vincenz Rarea, listed as a playmaker. Sniper wouldn't be bad because he has a hard shot, but I don't think the shot category is ever going to get there. So we'll go puck skills for Mr. Vincenz. Oops. Skill training for you, Vinny. Brody Zimmer, skating. Skating. Spam that A button, baby. Spam that A button. Yes, Kiskinen, spam that A button. Spamming the damn button. Not going to worry about Schmidt yet. Trade me, I can't skate. I mean, you and everybody else on this team, apparently. Jackson Harvey. I need you to learn how to skate. Please. Chad, has anyone here had their wisdom teeth yanked out of them? Discuss. Me. I've had my wisdom teeth out. And I didn't even know on that day that I was going to be getting them out. I went to the dentist for a different reason. And they said, oh, by the way, we could do this today. And I'm like, all right, cool. So, what am I in for? Nothing bad unless you're a big bitch. So tell me, Endo, are you in fact a big bitch? It's real, like it's different for everybody depending on how difficult of a job it is for them to get the fucking teeth out. Me, you know, I was in pain for like a day. Like, the worst part was half an hour after I left the freaking dentist's office and the meds wore off. It felt like Mike Tyson punched me in the face. And then, yeah, I had ramen for a couple days while the stitches healed, and that was it. My best friend, he went and played pickup basketball the same day that he got them out. He was fine. So, different strokes for different folks. I agree, though. Don't tempt fate too much, because you do not want to end up with fucking like dry socket issues or anything like that. Definitely listen to what they suggest for you, but in terms of like an actual process, it's really not that bad. Does he look like a bitch? Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, Endo will probably die. You know. Endo's not going to die from having his wisdom teeth removed. Endo's going to die once he ultimately gets me canceled. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'll die by slipping on a puddle. Yeah. Yeah, that yeah. Yeah. Like, you're going to have a death that people are going to be able to find comedy in. Because you're Endurance M. Endurance microwave sounds. Someone's going to record Endo after dentist. Oh, goodness. Honestly, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, my experiences as an adult going to the dentist and shit, like, I feel like just a generation of kids were traumatized by, like, depictions of what dentistry was in movies and TV shows. Like, I have not had a single problem as an adult going to the dentist. I'm not saying that's everyone's experience, but, like, you know. I feel like it's been drastically overstated just how bad of an experience it is on average. Like, it's never fully comfortable being like, hey, someone's digging around in my fucking mouth. Like, that's never going to be fully comfortable. But, you know. Still can't talk to Kevin Him. Teddy Stiga, let's go offensive awareness. Final Destination. Dude, the Final Destination series, fucking A. Fucking A. Especially, too, I live in goddamn Maine. I see logging trucks all the time. I guarantee, like, you want to know why I have flight anxiety from being a kid? It's watching Final Destination and seeing 9/11 happen. Like, you see both those things happen at, like, age 7. And all of a sudden, it's like, huh, where did that phobia come from? You know? It always comes back to 9/11. Charlie Sheen stars in 9/11. That's a real thing that we discovered tonight, by the way. Charlie Sheen was in a movie called 9/11. In case you were wondering what Charlie Sheen's been up to. Now you know. Now you know. Endo's going to get Tazplexed at the Vancouver top floor. He played the North Tower. Oh, God. I kind of want to watch Charlie Sheen in a serious role about goddamn 9/11. Like, I can't think of a worse... has there been a worse casting choice since fucking John Wayne played Genghis Khan? I don't know if there has been. Speaking of has-beens, Charlie Sheen. Michael Misa. Puck skills are good. Skating could be a little bit better. Let's go skating. Steven Seagal and everything is worse. That's fair. Charlie Sheen is President George Bush Jr. Is that a thing? Also, there isn't a George Bush Jr. John Wayne, the NHL community darling. That's one way to put it. Sniper for Shane Pinto. You really shouldn't be one, but for as long as you are, let's try to improve that shooting category, buddy. Whoopi Goldberg's in it too. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my God. Based on a stage play Elevator, which takes place during the 9/11 attacks. The film stars Charlie Sheen. Luis Guzman's in fucking everything. Good for you, Luis. Holy shit, though. You're in goddamn everything. He is the true everything, everywhere, all at once. It actually does look like Charlie Sheen starring as the North Tower in the fucking poster. Jesus. Also, Sheen's history with the 9/11 truth movement. Fair. Hold on. It grossed $170,000. Total of $200,000. It got a 3-day release in North America. In Portugal, the film finished 16th. There were 15 other movies. that finished ahead of 9/11. Oh my God, it's got a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 2.6. That's insane. Okay, well, you learn something new every day, folks, and today you learned about Charlie Sheen's finest role. Fucking absurd, man. We should watch it. Oh, Amazon Watch Party 9/11 starring Charlie Sheen. I'm here for it. Let's do it. Let's go. The peak of this channel. Peak content that we've been waiting for. Oh, man. We should watch 9/11 together. Oh, can we not? Can we not, though? And say that we did? Yeah, so today in the NHL community, there was a franchise guy that sat around watching 9/11 documentaries. Like, okay, that's where we're at here then, huh? Oh, God. Let's see, Zether, you are terrible. You are terrible. Skill training. Goodness. You guys are awful. Connor, work on your skating. Oh, God. All right. Well, last player here, Elinas. My God, how are some of these guys this bad? I can't even talk to them. Okay, well, off-season training's good. The question now, what is going to happen with Moser? Still don't know. We still don't know what's going to happen with old JJ. Very well could hold out until the preseason, in which we're going to have to make a decision. It does not look like we are going to get the offer sheet for Moser. That sucks. That's not good. Yeah. All right. Well, so we have a choice to make with Moser. We know that he'll be willing to sign a 1-year deal for this year that we can afford. But what is he going to ask for after this season? We don't know that yet, and we won't know for a little bit. Judging by the fact that a 2-year deal, though, he's asking for more money than we can afford, we're going to have to trade JJ, and we're not going to get the 4 first-round picks I was hoping for, which is such a bummer. Does anybody want to trade for him? Tampa does want him. I'm not trading for Jake Gensel, but Tampa wants him back. Tampa wants him back, and for that reason, I am willing to send him to the Lightning. Again, for future draft picks of theirs, I mean, if I can safety net this with multiple thirds, a first, a second, and 3 thirds, will Tampa retain cap on Gensel? I doubt it. I mean, technically, we could try. Ooh, he's down to an 83. Ugh, yeah, they'd have to retain half. He's very unhappy in Tampa. He's got 4 years left after this. Man, getting Jake Gensel, though, for 4 years, that honestly might be better than the picks. We have a decision to make.